Well, hello and happy Friday. I literally just went live a short while ago and the sound didn't load. So here we go again. I am going to talk to you guys today about why exceeding or seeking external validation will never make you truly happy. And the reason why I wanted to talk about that is that that's something that I have personally experienced in my life. And so my name is Izzy Bradshaw. I had a 10-year corporate property career in central London, and at the age of 30, I literally was director status. I had my little boy and quit my full-time career because I had to have a full-time nanny. I saw him for literally 30 minutes every single day, and it broke my heart. And not only that, that is what really forced me to realize that I had always sought external validation for everything that I'd done in my life. And I reached this point, right, where I had like the dream career, I had the 6-figure salary, on paper I had everything, great husband, great house, but I reached the top of that ladder and just was unbelievably, just felt completely unfulfilled, completely like I lacked purpose, despite the fact that everybody around me was saying, you've got this great career, like you've made it, And the reason why I want to talk about external validation is that actually the reason why I'd reached that point was because throughout my whole entire career and life, I had always sought external validation. And that kind of stemmed from me as a child always being kind of pushed down this academic route because my parents were kind of teachers, lawyers in the family, everything else. And it was all about having a profession. And so I had always sought external validation because that's what I thought was normal. So I did a history and politics degree. And then at that point, I suppose I rebelled and said, you know what, I don't want to be a teacher or a lawyer. I'm going to go and be a real estate agent in the centre of London, and had a highly successful career that way. But all through that career, I actually felt like I wasn't really aligned with where I wanted to be. But because I'd got so used to external, getting external validation for all of my success, and, when I got external validation, I thought, oh, well, that's, great. I'd never actually taken the time to turn inwards and say, actually, does this make me truly happy? Is this something that I feel completely aligned with? And if I'd have taken that time, I would have realized that actually all I'd done was I was a people pleaser. I was just pleasing others. I was having this great career to please my parents, and those closest to me. And I hit rock bottom as a result. And so I'm coming in here today, guys, to say, are you that person that seeks external validation for your own kind of career and wishes, your own happiness? Because if you do, I want to call you out on that today and try and get you to really think about what personal development are you doing? How are you having and experiencing your own personal growth? And I didn't really even know what this was, right? About 2 years ago, I would have been like, yeah, whatever. Well, actually, there's so many of us that don't do that internal work. We don't tune into who we are. We don't actually really figure out like who we are, what we want from life, and actually how it looks. And we're just on a treadmill with like the modern world, modern society, particularly with social media and the internet and everything else. And you could reach that point where you've made it, but you haven't, because you've been constantly seeking external validation for everything. And so, yes, like I have this incredible new career. I am a wellness influencer. I retrained as a personal trainer, and I'm one of the top wellness influencers in the UK. And this is what I do pretty much full time. And I've managed to basically match my corporate income. But that is because I turned around and said, you know what? I can't seek external validation for everything I do anymore. And I'm going to back myself. And whether I've not, I've got people's support around me, I'm going to do it. Because ultimately, you can't make those closest to you happy if you're not happy yourself. So I'm calling you out on that today. Are you seeking external validation for everything you're doing, or for the most part because you don't have that confidence inside? And if you are, you need to turn in and work on you. Audible is an app I would strongly recommend for downloading personal development books into, and kind of as a kind of basis to your own like personal growth and really addressing your mindset. I would advise You're a Badass by Jen Sincero. It's been totally life transforming for me. And that will start to kind of unearth all of this stuff that you may or may not have. Like we all have kind of limiting self-beliefs and mindset pieces that are put in our minds when we are young. So I hope that's been helpful. Do take action on that today. I will be going live next week, and I hope you have the most amazing weekend. Take care.